Welcome to Race 5 of the NASCAR International Cup Series, live from Autodromo Hermanos Rodriguez here in Mexico City. The first race outside of America, as well as the first road course for the season. We have Johnson in first, the rookie of Brown in second, Huckleberry in third, Rada in fourth, and we are almost underway here. 10 laps. The cars are separated out now because usually there's a lot of chaos going into turn 1. With road courses, you can't win on the first lap, but you can definitely lose on it. Let's see how careful these drivers are going into turn 1. Seem to be so far so good. There was a little bit of contact, and no car has spun out. Rada's making some great moves there. 3 wide coming into turn 2 in the chicane. But all of the cars stay out of trouble for now. Zach Johnson has a pretty comfortable lead. Huckleberry works his way around Brown for the second position, but Brown might get it back through the S's. How all 3 of the Cadillac drivers, Brown, Rada, and Dematale, started in the top 10, which is very good for their qualifying. Especially in road courses, qualifying is just as, if not more important than the race itself. Johnson has the lead, but Huckleberry has a very comfortable second. Under turn 2, here comes the 57. The 57 taps Opsal in the back, and that causes Opsal to spin out. The rookie of Opsal not having a very good start so far. But the Mason-Dixon teammates of 7 and the 5 really should not be running back in the pack. The 20 of Guy is very far back in the pack as well. Other than the spin out, the 19 doesn't seem to have any significant damage. Pretty single file now, but here comes Davenport coming into the inside of LGD. Is he going to make the move coming into turn 1? Yes, he will. Actually, no, not quite. LGD's going to get him back in the S's. The 99 very fast coming out in turn 2. Oh, the 8 makes contact with the 4. That causes the 4 to spin out and flip. Crawberg in it. Morton Jr. in it. Salter in it as well. Horrible for the 4 Falcons are. They're still wrecking. Mine, the 2F flip. Yeah, Colby. Looks like Falcons are experiencing a good run coming to the inside, but the 8 of LGD doesn't see it. Cause him to spin out and flip over completely. Over, and they're still wrecking behind him. At least he's still up. Here, this is where the get started. You can see the 2 also flipping over as well. Stevenson manages to get out of the damage. Meanwhile, way back in the in the front of the pack, Buckworth Huckleberry is still trailing Johnson, who has a comfortable lead. Huckleberry looking for 2 in a row. Johnson is looking to be the next driver to not lock himself into the playoffs, but practically do so by how much you get from winning. The Cadillac teammates are running 3rd, 4th, and 7th. Pit stops. Johnson is first in, Huckleberry second, Brown third. LGD has stayed out. He's going to pin out the next lap. Who's going to win this pit battle between Johnson and Huckleberry? That is the question. Here we go from our pit cam. The start and finish line is at the end of pit row, not in the middle like in most tracks. Brown and Huck make some slight contact, but I don't think that's going to be too significant. There are some other drivers like Lamarty and Stevenson who are staying out for this lap. And Johnson is already the first out. I think he only took 2 tires. The top 4 is the same, but it's Dematale who manages to get ahead of Rada. Two laps to go here at Mexico City. Hal Lamarty is a lapped car. We have multiple drivers that are 4 laps down, all that they were involved in the wreck. Falkenstar, Kronberg, Mine, Keys, Moon, and Yankovic. This would be a very top 5, a very impressive top 5 for Braun if he can hold off the road course specialist of Pasquale and LGD. But the main battle is here up front between the 52 and the 53 of Johnson and Huckleberry. Through the tight corner. Huckleberry seems to be being a little bit faster. As we see from the back of Johnson's car, Huckleberry is a little bit faster, but Johnson pulls away. Let's see how aggressive these drivers get with 1 to go. If they get too aggressive, they can make contact, and that would allow for the 3, the 88, the 14, and the 8 to make some moves. If you're wondering how your other winner is doing, Levante Martin is working his way up the pack. He is almost in 10th, racing alongside Jeremy Cottle and his teammate Luis Fontaine. Let's get back to the main point of action here. It's going to be 1 lap to go. One lap to go here at Mexico City. Huckleberry has gotten closer. It looks like LGD is also looking to make a move on Pasquale. Is Pasquale going to make the move for that final spot in the top 5? LGD to the inside. Bump drafting the 88. It looks like they do have the run, and the 8 does make the move on the 44. But the 8 is slow coming out of the outside. And back here, the 53, Scott Johnson. Huckleberry's in. They're side by side coming out into the U-turn. Is Huck going to get the move on the outside? It looks like he does. And he's not clear quite yet. He brake checks Johnson. This is a very tense race coming out to the S's. Huck's got him. Huck is clear. A very fantastic last lap pass from Buck with Huckleberry. Can he win 2 races in a row? Coming out into the final turn. Just one last turn, and that's going to be a drag race where Huck has a 1 second advantage. And I think Huck's got it. Coming out of turn 11. Amazing last lap pass from Buck with Huckleberry, and he is going to win here at Mexico City. Meanwhile, have some good racing at the back of the pack here. Pasquale is able to hold on to LGD, and the rookie of Brown gets his first top 5 of his career. Dematale, Martin, Davenport, and Cotto will make the rest of the top 10.